Okay, y'all. Came on outside today because we've got to start collecting some seeds. It's October the 15th, midways through October. And we've got to start collecting our seeds so we can start thinking about preparing what we're going to be doing for next year. And one of those seeds that we're going to be collecting today is from our garlic chives. It's a very simple process. Anyone can do it. And I'm going to show you just how. I do hope you'll do it if you're growing garlic chives. If not, I hope you'll get some seeds and start next year. So we're going to show you how to do it the easy and simple way. Okay, we walked down here by the old raised bed where we've got the garlic chives that have been growing sort of a wild and freestyle, as you can see, out away from the bed. What we want you to look at is we want you to take a look at these seed heads. You can see now they're all nice and dried, and what you're looking at, hopefully this will focus, is you're looking at the dried seed heads, and the garlic chive seeds are those black seeds within each dried pod. And that's what we're going to be taking off the plant today. So I'll show you what we need. What you're going to need, so we've got our bag, and all we're going to do is we're going to carefully take these seed heads. Here's 3 of them right here. And we're going to place them down into the bag. Just place them down in the bag like that. And then all you're going to do is cut them and let them drop into the bag. Take your seed heads, hold them over the bag, take your scissors, snip them off, let them fall in the bag. It's just that easy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to clip off the rest of them. Then we'll take them on in the house and show you what to do with them. Stay with us. So, we finished cutting off all the seed heads. And now, they're right down here in our paper bag. And like I said, we're going to take them on in the house and continue the process. Well, all we come on back in the house and we'll continue the process of saving our garlic chive seeds. So here we have them, still in the paper bag. These are the heads we trimmed off. And what we've done is we've got a baking sheet here lined with some wax paper. And we're just going to take them, pour them out on the baking sheet. Now you can see, once we poured them out, several of the small black garlic chive seeds have already separated from the heads. That's why we went ahead and got the baking sheet out. Okay, we have the seeds heads here on the baking sheet. We're just going to start tapping them, and then we're going to just take our fingers and start rubbing. Dried seed heads till they release the seeds. I'm not sure if you can see it, but they're falling out. Now, something to note is not all of these have opened. So what we're going to do is we're going to set them back in that paper bag that we brought them in the house in when we were cutting them off of the plant. So a lot of these here seed pods have not opened. So we're just going to take that. We're going to drop it back in that paper bag and let it continue to dry. And we'll just keep continuing the process. Gently. Just rub those seed pods in between your finger and thumb. Until they release the seeds. Don't get rough with it. If they don't want to let it go right now, then just take the seed head, place it back in the paper bag. In time, it'll dry even more and it'll be easier to release. So we're going to continue with this until we got as many of them as we can get out at this point. Those which we can't get out, and the seed heads that still have many of the seed pods yet to open, we're going to place back in our paper bag, and we'll come back to them in a few days or a week until we finally get all the seeds harvested. Okay. We've got all the dried seed that we could get easily from the seed heads. But there was still a lot of seed left on them, and there were some still green, unopened, small seed. So we put them back in the brown paper bag to continue drying, and we'll come back to them later, in a week or so. And that's why I prefer the paper bag. It makes sure air gets to them. If you use a plastic bag, seal them up, they could mold and mildew. So what we got to do is remove all the brown away from the seeds, which is going to be nothing more than taking our finger and sorting them over to one corner away from the seed. So what we got to do now is we got to remove this lighter colored material, which is the dried outer seed pods from the black seed. And we're just going to do that by taking our fingers and sorting it over to the side like we've done here. Okay, as you can see now, we've got nothing left except the black seed. Now there is a little bit more of the brown seed husk still in there. The majority is over here on this paper plate. So there's one more step I like to do. And that's going to involve taking just a wire sieve. We have one right here. You can pick these at Walmart. I think I gave $1.99 for this. And we're going to transfer the seed into the wire strainer. And we're going to sift it to get out the remaining brown matter that you're seeing, which is the dried seed husk. And once that's accomplished, we're going to transfer them to a paper plate. So let me set up the camera, show you what we got going on and how we do it. Okay, we went ahead and transferred the garlic chive seed that we had cleaned most of the brown old dried seed husk from. And all we're going to do now is we're going to take that strainer, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it, we're just going to pour it in the wire sieve or strainer, and we're just going to give it a nice shake. Don't get too wild, or these are going to jump everywhere. Now, it wouldn't totally be necessary to do this, I mean, you could stop at that initial stage where you got the bulk of it out. And you're going to have some seed drop through. We'll just pick them back out. Okay? But as you can see, now we've pretty much got all the brown dried material from the seed husk out of it. And we're going to take that and we're going to place it back on our paper plate. And there you have it. Now it may have a little bit left in it. There's a piece there too large to go through. But as you can see, it's about 99% clean. And that's ready to sit out, and we'll let it dry out here in our warm, dry kitchen until a week or so has passed. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put that seed in a plastic Ziploc with a piece of paper in it saying exactly what it is, which is garlic chive seed. And we'll be all ready set up for next year to plan out another herb bed. So boys and girls, it's so easy. This took less than an hour. That's all it took. Now the important part is not the fact that I saved money by not having to purchase seed for next year. This seed is from plants I grew right here in deep South Bama. It has grown well. It is adapted to my climate. So I can be guaranteed next year it's going to grow well again. And that is the most important part of why you should be saving your own seed. So, till the next video, hope you learned something. Y'all take care, stay safe, and God bless. And bye for now.